Inverse operation of multiplication. Can anybody tell me what that operation is? Huh? I'll give you, well, how many operations are there? There's 4, right? So what's the inverse operation of multiplication? Division, okay? I'm going to show you a quick way of understanding why. There's 2 ways to write it. You can either say that a times b over a equals b, okay? Or a times b over b equals a. It really doesn't matter. The point is, like you were kind of saying, whoops, let's do a pen there. Either the b's, either the b's will cancel.
B over a, the
a's will,
out.
right. Okay, so.
Oh, you're recording.
Here's what I want to show you. Let's do this example right here. Now, this multiplication problem, we have 4 rows and we have 3 columns, correct? So how many total squares do we have? But if we then take and divide by, we could divide by 4 or 3, it doesn't matter. We'll go ahead and divide by 4. If we cut this into 4 pieces, let's use the green here. Then how many does each piece have? How many blocks? 3, right? So what we've done is we've taken 4 times 3, we divided by 4, and we got 3 pieces back. Okay? So maybe that will help you. Maybe the blocks will help you. If you multiply and then redivide what you just multiplied, well, you get basically what? The 4's cancel or whatever it cancels, and you're left with one of the things you multiplied. In this case, the 3. All right, let's do this one. This is 2, and this is 4. So we have 2 times 4. Now, if we go and then re-divide that by 4, so we know 2 times 4 is 8, right? It's 8 total blocks. If we divide that by 4, yeah, we end up with the 2 blocks we started with. Okay? And then one more. I like to do a 1 with a 1. So this is 6 by 1. And this one's pretty obvious, okay? We take 6 and we multiply by 1. Okay, and then we divide that by 1. Well, if you're dividing by 1, you're dividing by itself, you end up with 6 again. Okay? Or you could have divided by 6, right? If you would have divided by 6, you would have ended up with 1. The point is, if you multiply something and then redivide it, you end up with the same thing. Okay, so that's the 2 different ways of writing it. Let's look at some examples. Okay, let's do
XY over X.
I will do that one. That's a good one, but not right now. We're going to do 5 times 10, or 11. Just do 11, divided by 11. Right. So here's the kind of the point, guys. You don't have to do 5 times 11, do you? I mean, you could. You could do 55 over 11, but it's extra work. I mean, why not just understand that the inverse operation, multiplication, division? Exactly. And multiplication can be written 3 different ways, so we're going to do all 3 ways. I like that example you gave, so I will go ahead and do x divided by, whoops, we're doing the next lesson. I will do x times y, okay, and then I will use the division sign, divided by y equals what? X, correct. All right, I'm going to write it a 3rd different way. Let's do a times b. 3rd way to write division is like this, right? Or am I getting that wrong? Is it the other way? It's like this. Yeah. A times b divided by a. Okay, so right. So the a's cancel in this case. Now it's a little bit harder to see because it's not on top of each other, but still, you've got a in the numerator and a in the denominator, so they cancel. I think I'll do one more, just to mix it up a little bit. So let's say we have negative 7.2 pi divided by, yeah, can't divide by e, divide by pi equals what? Negative 7.2. Okay, so I think you have the gist of this without having to do any more. Now, that kind of leads us to the next lesson, which is what is the inverse operation of division?